Okay, first things first, let's talk about basketball. If you're nice with it and you're nonchalant, everybody thinks you're cool. And if you're nice and you're cocky about it, nobody likes you. If you're really nice with it and like you're going D1, you're good. Talk all you want. But there's a very few exceptions. Not many people are in that club. So if you're not in that club, hush up, little bro. You cannot be talking. And then also, one other thing while we're on the topic of basketball players, besides your friends, if you're not really nice with it, nobody remembers you're on the team. It's just your friends and you. And your parents. That's it. Like low key, your grandparents might not even remember you're on the team unless you're really nice with it. Alright, now we got volleyball players. There are two sides of this coin. First, we got girl volleyball players. And a majority of them have a crap ton of aura. That's just it. Same thing as basketball players. Majority of them have aura. There is a couple situations, just like basketball, where it's different. First, we got the ones who ride the bench. It's the same thing as the basketball players who aren't really nice with it. Nobody really remembers you on the team. Yeah, if you point it out, people will be like, oh yeah, I remember that now. But until you said something, they did not remember. I guarantee you, they might say that they remembered, they did not unless you're close friends with them. It's okay. It's not meant for all of us. The girls who do get playtime, they're different because they have a ton of aura and everybody likes them. And these girls are up there with the nonchalant basketball players. It's just the truth. But then the other side of the coin, boys players. Now, my freshman year was the first time they really had this. I thought it was a joke, but nope, it was real. I was like, okay, they thought it was just a spot for people to go and mess around. But coming here now, my senior year, people take it serious, man. I have friends who are trying to go D1 and they're dogs. And there's actually people who take it serious, like really serious. I didn't realize that till now. And I transferred schools halfway through. In my old school, people just go to have fun. But where I'm going now, people take it like really serious. It's crazy. I did not know that was a thing. And then oddly now, people who do boys volleyball are actually like really respected, shockingly. However, it doesn't quite rank with some of the other sports quite yet, but give it time, it'll be there. We also got track. Track is interesting because coming from a track runner, I can confidently say that what everybody thinks about track is completely wrong. Because I've heard so many people say that they don't want to do track because it's too much work. And I can tell you, it's almost no work if you don't want it to be. Because it's all dictated by yourself and the amount of effort you want to give. Like, if you want to show up and give zero effort, go ahead. If you want to show up and give a crap ton of effort, go ahead. Nobody's stopping you. Go ahead, do that. Okay, maybe your coach doesn't love it, but whatever. They'll put you in a different event. Well, actually, they might put you in the same event and just have you go in a different heat. They might not care at all. Some coaches, they don't even care about the slow people at all. They only care about the fast people, and the slow people, they act like they care, but they're just gonna throw you in a random event and say, oh, that's where we think you fit best, even though they didn't give it a second thought. The other thing that's kind of funny about track is the fact that once somebody finds out you do track, they immediately think you're way more athletic than you are. Once somebody finds out you do track, they immediately think you have like some superpower hidden inside of you that allows you to turn into like Noah Lyles at any given moment.
World champion of what?
It's super funny, but that's just how it is. Next, we got the football players. Football is a very odd sport from others' perspectives, and I play football, but I can still talk a little bit because up until recently, I always played right side bench. Like, I didn't get much play time, and usually there's so many people on a football team to where if you're bad enough, you can almost see what it's like from somebody's perspective who doesn't even play football because how little play time you get. Now, football players don't have as much aura as like basketball players. However, they do have just as much respect because people who don't play football are aware that even the players who are crap have to put in a ton of work, more than almost any sport. However, people who don't play football don't really know what's going on because unless you played at some point for a short period of time or you played like your freshman year then quit, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't look like any other level and it just looks so different that it's hard to understand what's going on. And Don't get me wrong, there are players who have a ton of aura when it comes to football. That's different because there's a very fine line. Because people know if you're a star and you're in the club, they know. And if you're not in the club, they know. But these are only the people who are like going to college. Like, that's a pretty small club, so it's usually like 1 to 2 people at every school, and that's really it. Besides that, everybody else is just labeled as the football players, and that's about it. Last off, we got baseball. Baseball is different. It's really weird because if you're really, really good, nobody cares, and usually people ask you and you don't play baseball if your team's good or not, they'll go, yeah, I think our team's good, because they don't really know. But if you guys suck, then everybody knows for some reason. It's really weird, and I feel like that's how it is with a lot of sports, but baseball's amplified because nobody cares about baseball. It's so boring to watch, and unless you're a super fan or an active player, baseball is so painful to watch. Like, I would do anything. I would go just die in a corner, and I would have more fun doing that than watching a baseball game, because baseball hurts. Like, literally, getting stabbed right in the middle of your chest might be less painful than watching a full baseball game. However, everybody does know that there's an exception for softball for some reason. It's a little bit weird, and no one really knows why. But one explanation I can give is because it is a little bit more interesting than baseball, because in baseball it's all home run or out. That's about it. Softball, there's a huge variety. Every single time someone steps up to the plate, it feels like it's a different outcome. It'll go deep left, it might go short right, it might go right down the middle, it might be a grounder. It might be a grounder straight to a player, but that player's not that good, so they don't even pick it up. And it's really odd. And if the softball team's good, for some reason people know about it way more than baseball, and nobody knows why. Anyways, if you like this video, please like, please subscribe. I used my phone for my camera for the first time to see if it makes a difference. So if you thought it made a difference and you liked it more, say something in the comments. And if you would like to see a part 2, like up this video, share it, please. I need more people to see my content. So please just get the word out if you can. And yeah, I will see y'all next time. Peace.